y'all, it's Nikki back again with another quick little craft popping in your feed today. So we're gonna make these cute little Halloween treats. These are made with Hershey's Nuggets, the candy, and I'm gonna show you how to do these. These come together really quick. I've got a Halloween event coming up this weekend, so we're gonna take these with us. And I will more than likely make some for Christmas as well. I made some for Christmas last year, and they did really great as stocking stuffer ideas. So we're going to do, I've never done Halloween themed ones, so that's what we're going to do today. And it's just 5 little nuggets on a cute little paper boat, as I call it. And then I decorated the top. Now for the Christmas ones last year, I just tied the top with some string and put a cute little Christmas tag on it. But I think I kind of like this topper better. We'll see. I'll show you the Christmas ones in another video, and you can tell me which ones you like better, the topper or the string. And when I say the Hershey's Nuggets, I got this bag right here at Costco. And at my Costco, when I bought these, they are $17.99 for 145 pieces. So we can make a lot of these with this bag of nuggets. Well, what my husband and son and I don't eat. But that's a whole other story right there. So this is what we're going to make. And again, oh, look at me throwing candy everywhere. It's just the little Hershey's Nuggets. And I got the assortment pack. I put 5 in mine. If you want to adjust the measurements on your little boat, as I call it, you can if you want to put more in there. And you can look all over the internet. There are all kinds of videos and things on Pinterest for Hershey nugget holders. This is just one kind. I just think this one is really cute and easy to do. Very beginner friendly project. So this was my little template I made for y'all. We're going to cut a piece of paper, 2 1/8 by 5, and we're going to score it at 3/8 and 1 3/4. That'll make sense here in a minute. And then this is my little topper I made. It's about 2 1/4 by 3 inches, and I just folded it in half. So that's what I made to show y'all. For that, oh, I don't know if you can see that because I wrote that in pencil. What was I thinking? We'll put the measurements down at the bottom of the screen as well, because I wasn't thinking, and I wrote that in pencil. So there we go. Hopefully you can see that. Alright, so we are going to use up, you guessed it, the Ghosts and Goblins paper, because I'm trying really hard to get rid of this paper pack, y'all. You don't have to have 2-sided paper. I like 2-sided paper because you don't see the inside a whole lot till you start taking the chocolates off. But the back, you want the back to be pretty too. So let's see, which one should we use? Oh, I like this purple. We're going to go with the purple. So you want a piece, like I said, that is 5 by 2 1/8. So we are going to cut this piece of paper down to 5. And of course, save this because you can make more. And we're going to do 2 1/8. If I was a neat crafter, all that stuff wouldn't be over there for you to see. So we're going to do that. Now we're also going to take this piece of paper and we are going to cut a piece that is 3 inches. Hold on, I fibbed. We want it 3 inches this way. Where's my branding strip? Okay, I don't have one. We want it 3 inches this way. No, I was right. See, I knew what I was doing. 3 inches, yeah. I think I'm going crazy, y'all. I really do. And now we're going to turn it this way and we're going to do 1-inch strips. Nope, I did cut that the wrong way because I want it to go this way. See, this is why I make all the mistakes, so y'all don't have to. We want it 3 inches this way, which I got. 3 inches by 1 inch, because you want your orientation the long way. Good grief, Nikki. I will get it together, y'all, I promise. So how y'all been? I've just been working and crafting, same as always. Fall is finally here, which I'm glad. Again, 1 by 3 inch strips. We'll use these to wrap our chocolates up. We can still use that one even though I got the orientation wrong. It'll be okay. So we've got our little boat. Flip my doohickey over so I can score this. And again, we are going to score it at 3/8 of an inch and 1 3/4. And then depending on which side you want to be the inside, which side you want to be the outside. Let's put the spider webs on the outside. So we're going to fold these up like this. Just like that. And that's going to hold our chocolate. Can y'all see? It made 2 little sides that hold it in. So and then for our topper, you don't have to necessarily be matchy-matchy, but let's use some, oh, I don't know. Do the bats go well? The bats go pretty well. Oh, flip this back over. So this one is already about 2 1/4 by 3. Look at that. It's like I knew what I was doing, y'all. And we're just going to fold this in half. Now when I say use double-sided paper, you don't have to use double-sided paper. Put the white side on the inside. On the back of some of this paper, it has what we call the cut-aparts. Depending on the design that you get when you cut your paper, I don't really like to use the cut-aparts because it makes the design kind of wonky. See what I mean? And these aren't quite big enough to use just the cut-apart. These are 3 by 4s, so they're not quite big enough. Now, if you wanted to make smaller ones and only put maybe like 4 chocolates in there, that's a good idea. That just came to me. Anyway, sometimes you never know what happens when you're crafting. So we can put this away for now. Alright, so we've got our boat. We've got our topper. And the bags that I use, get these from Clear Bags. And they are 2 inches by 12 inches. You can probably get these on Amazon. I just happen to get these at clearbags.com. We can link those down below for you. Now this bag is a little bit long, so we'll have to get the paper trimmer back out. That's the sealed side, the unsealed side. That's the one that we want, because we got to trim this bag down just a little bit. Get my paper trimmer back out. Get my stuff out of the way. Alright, so open side. That's the end we're going to cut off. And I cut this down to about 7 inches. So we're going to cut the top off. We can throw that part away. And then now we've got our bag. Alright, now we can put this away. Alrighty. So, bag, topper. Or, excuse me. Tray, bag, topper. Alright, so now my chocolates have 4 different flavors. That's the hardest part for me, is I like to mix them up. You can put all of one flavor in there if you want. Split it up however you want. I try to mix it up, and that's, like I said, the hardest part I have, because there's 5 chocolates in there and only 4 flavors. But it's okay. It's not going to be the end of the world. Now these little 1 by 3 inch strips, this is what we're going to use to wrap our chocolates in. And I've got some others that I already made from the 2 that I've already done up. You can do all the same kind if you want, all the same pattern. I like to, as you can tell, I like to mix mine up a little bit. I think it looks a little cuter. But you do you, whatever you want. And since this paper pad is coordinating, all of these kind of match. So I just pick, we're going to use the purple side on that. No, we're not, because it's purple on the inside. We'll use the spider web. Let's find a cute little spider. There we go. We've got that one, and we've got the stripes. We can do that. Oh, there's some plaid, and we'll do that one. And how about a cute cat? Want to do the cat? Why not? All right. So I use little pieces of tape. You flip it over to the bottom. Little bitty piece of Scotch tape. And I like to hold on to the bottom, or start it at the bottom down here. That way my fat little thumb's got something to hold on to. And you literally just wrap it around. And you want it kind of snug because you don't want it to slide off. And then I just put a small piece of Scotch tape on the bottom. You can glue those if you like. I feel like the Scotch tape works a little bit better, holds it a little better, because sometimes that glue can pop off. And again, down at the bottom, and we're just going to wrap these around. Like I said, this is the first time I have ever made them for Halloween, so hopefully they will do well. Again, I've made them for Christmas. Christmas ones did great. Everybody likes them, you know, for stocking stuffers. This one I'm going to adjust just a little bit, see if I can get that cat more toward the top center. There we go. Well, not like that you won't, Nikki. That little kitty cat face on there. He's cute. And I try not to make this too scary because of, you know, some kids don't like Halloween. Some adults don't like Halloween. I personally love Halloween, but that's just me. I don't like to be too scared. I'm not gonna lie, I am not a horror movie person. Never really have been a fan of horror movies. I don't know why. I think I like the idea of Halloween a bit more than the actual going out, going to a haunted house, getting scared. That's not for me. But I do like a good Halloween decoration. I guess that makes me a little odd, but like I said, I'm not a horror movie fan. Now, I have friends that love horror movies. As long as my daughter, now she likes some horror movies, I believe. She is not a fan of clowns, however. So me being the wonderful mother I am, I kind of send her pictures of scary, creepy clowns just to mess with her because I'm just that way. Alright, so we can move that one. Now, how do you want to put them in here? That's always the tricky part. Some people it wouldn't really matter too much, but I kind of just, I like to make it look cute. Let's move him up a little bit. There we go. Well, y'all, all kinds of technical difficulties today. I take my little tape runner, run a couple of strips down the middle. Just, this is what's going to hold our chocolate in place. And then I try to start with one in the middle, or as much in the middle as possible. And then put my two on the ends. And then fill it in. There's no really right way or wrong way to do this. As long as it fits on there, it looks good, and you like it, right? That's all about how crafting is, if you like it. Now, if your paper is oriented, you don't want to put it in upside down. We're going to open up our little bag. Slide that on in there, just like that. How cute! And then when we cut this, you know, we took some of that off the top. We're going to fold this down about 1/2 inch or so. And then we're going to take our little topper piece, put it on there. And I put mine almost to the top of the box, but I want to catch the part that I folded down because we don't want these to pop open. And then handy dandy stapler. And we're just going to staple it shut. And hopefully we got it straight. Y'all know how I am about getting things straight. Now, if the staple doesn't bother you, you can stop there because that's adorable. But we are going to get our handy dandy sticker sheet out. As you know, these always come with stickers in them. So we're going to use this one that says Spooky Cute on it. I like that. And we're going to add it right here And we're going to cover up our staple. How stinking cute, y'all. Look at how adorable that is. And you can add another little sticker, but I think that's cute with the little spooky cute and just the back paper on there. So what do y'all think? Do you like these? Do you think kids will like these for Halloween, or big kids for Halloween? Tell me what you think. Thank you for all the new subscribers, everybody who's been hanging out with us on our journey. I truly appreciate y'all. But if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the button, like it, share it with your friends, because we're going to be doing all sorts of stuff here at Cussin'Crafts. So I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.